Now we are going to see about energy density in an electrostatic field. So this is mainly based on work done by a charge while moving from one point to another point. So if you know that work done concept, then we can derive the expression for energy density in an electrostatic field. So work done, that is W is equal to the standard formula, potential into charge q, potential into charge q. How the energy density expression is derived in an electrostatic field is, first we need to consider one empty space. No charge is present at all. Considered one empty space. Now considered one charge, say it is q1, which is located at infinity distance, if it is moved to this space, free space, at point P1, if it is to be moved to point P1, then there won't be any work done at all for this. Why? Means there is no field present in this, it is completely empty space. So therefore work done by this charge for moving from infinity point to the required point P1 is 0 only. Work done, that is 0. Now consider one more charge outside this space, say that is Q2. If it is moved to this required point, that is say P2, if it is moved to P2, then the work done is equal to, we know the standard formula is potential into charge. So what is the charge here? Q2. What is the potential? Potential is the difference between the 2 point charges. What are the 2 point charges? That is Q1, it is already located here, and this is Q2. So therefore potential is V21 into Q2. So work done is W is equal to V21 into Q2. Now like this, consider one more charge, say it is Q3. If it is moved to here in this space, say that is P3, then work done is equal to, that is work done W is equal to the potential difference between these 2 points and the potential difference between these 2 points also to be considered. So work done is equal to potential difference between these 2 points is W 3 comma 1 into Q3 plus W 3 comma 2 into Q3. So like this we can write the expression for the work done. So like this n point charges are there, means like the total n work done to be written. So therefore total work done W is equal to V21 Q2 plus V31 Q3 plus V32 Q3 plus and so on. It is called as a total work done. So based on this concept, we are going to derive the expression for energy density in an electrostatic field. So if you know this concept, the remaining derivation we can do it automatically. So if to analyze this one here, work done standard formula W is equal to V into Q. V is the potential difference between the 2 points or point charges. Now let's see here how we are going to analyze this energy density in an electrostatic field. So we need to consider the first empty space and consider the charge Q1, which is located at somewhere, say it is infinity point, and it is moved to point P1. So before this there is no charge at all inside this one, that is completely empty space. So therefore this charge will move very freely. So total work done by this charge is 0. So that is a thing here. So when the charge Q1 is moved to this free space, so work done by the charge Q1 at point P1 is 0. Next consider one more point charge, say that is Q2, which is outside the space now, which is moved to point P2 in the free in that space. Then the work done is equal to, at point P2 is potential difference is V2 comma 1, that is difference between the 2 point charges, and the charge is what? Q2. Similarly, the charge Q3 is moved from some infinity point to the required point, that is P3 in the space. Then the work done is equal to potential difference between the third point and the first point, as well as potential difference between the third point and the second point, that is V31 Q3 plus V32 Q3. So like this we can write for n number of point charges. So total work done is, so this is for nth point charge, so Vn1 comma Qn plus Vn2 comma Qn and so on. So therefore total work done is We is equal to summation of all the work done. So now to analyze here, first we need to consider here that is Q3 V31. The similarity that if you derive this one, then we can get the complete expression for energy stored in an electrostatic field. So the consider this term, that is second term here, Q3 V31 is equal to, the standard formula is Q3 V31 means potential difference between the point 3 and point 1. So standard formula for the potential is V is equal to Q divided by 4 pi epsilon r. So here Q means it is a Q3 Q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon what r, the distance between the 2 point charges. What are the 2 point charges? 3 and 1, r31. The same thing that we can rewrite here, just to move this Q1 here, Q3 here, then is Q1 Q3 divided by 4 pi epsilon r31. So Q3 divided by 4 pi epsilon r31 can be considered as a potential between point 1 and point 3. That means Q3 V31 can be written as a Q1 V13, both are same. So like this we can analyze the other terms also. Then substitute these things in this equation, that is total work done equation. Then you will get the one more complete equation, that is W is equal to Q1 V12 plus Q1 V13 plus Q2 V23 plus Q3 V31 and so on. Now rearrange the similar terms, then you will get the now rearrange the similar terms and add this equation, that is sixth equation, with the fifth equation. Then you will get the total energy density 2W is equal to Q1 of similar terms, right? The Q wherever Q1 is common, you take the Q1 is common, then you will get this equation, plus Q2 of same, plus Q3 of same. Now this entire terms is replaced by one single potential term. Let's see here, that is V12 plus V13 plus V14 plus and so on V1n. That means what is a common thing here? V1, that is potential difference first point to second point, potential difference between first point to third point, potential difference between first point to fourth point and so on. So that is called as a total potential at the particular point, say that is first point, that is called as a V1. Similarly, we can write for other terms also, V21, V22, V23, V24 and so on. That is nothing but potential with respect to the particular point, that is 2 only. So therefore this entire term is replaced by V2. This entire terms is V1. This entire term is V3. So then you will get that total complete expression 2W is equal to Q1 V1 plus Q2 V2 plus and so on. Then total energy, potential energy or energy stored, W is equal to half of this term. Now it is a summation of the product of potential and the charge. So therefore sigma is equal to 1 to n Qi into Vi. This is the potential energy stored in the form of system of point charges. That means when you consider the point charges, and if you are keeping it in one particular place, while keeping in particular place, then some amount of work is to be done, and the same time some amount of energy stored in that space. So that is called as a energy stored in an electrostatic field. Suppose if there are continuous point of charges, infinity number of point of charges, in that case how to calculate the energy stored in that space system of 4 point charges is W is equal to 1 by 2, same as it is as per this formula. Then here the summation is replaced with integration. That's it. Q is nothing but rho V into dV. This V is same as it is V. Rho V into dV. Rho V means volume charge density. V is the potential. dV is the differential volume. Next, energy stored in terms of d bar and E bar. How to get this equation? That is energy stored in terms of d bar and E bar. In the examination, they will ask you just to prove this W is equal to 1 by 1 1 by 2 sigma is equal to 1 to n qi vi. You can write up here. If they ask further, derive the expression for energy stored in terms of d bar and d bar, means we need to consider the same equation only. W is equal to 1 by 2 sigma I is equal to 1 to n qi, as well as W is equal to 1 by 2 volume integration rho v dv. If we consider this one, then we can derive the expression, that is energy stored in terms of d bar and d bar, very easily. Now consider once again same W is equal to 1 by 2 volume integration of rho v dv. Rho v is called volume charge density, v is called potential, and dv is called as a differential value. We know rho v is equal to delta d bar. We can substitute here, and finally we will get W is equal to 1 by 2 volume integration of delta d bar v into dv. So as per the divergence formulas here, we can expand this one. Delta d bar into v is equal to delta d bar, it is a divergence of electric flux density, v is the static potential. So how to expand this one is, as per the vector algebra, delta v d bar minus d bar into del v. So now substitute this one in this equation. Finally we will get 1 by 2 volume integration of del dot v d bar dv minus 1 by 2 volume integration of d bar dot del v into dv. By using divergence theorem here, this integration, that is volume integration, can be written in terms of the surface integration. So therefore here 1 by 2 surface integration of v d bar dot ds. So the divergence theorem says that surface integration is equal to volume integration. Surface integration of d bar dot ds is equal to volume integration of delta d bar into dv. So here it is delta d bar dv, d bar and d is nothing but v d bar. So therefore v d bar dot ds. Now we need to analyze what is, how the potential is varying with respect to distance, how the electric flux density is varying with respect to distance. We know the standard formula for the point charge. Potential V is equal to Q divided by 4 pi epsilon r. That means V proportional to 1 by r. And the electric flux density d bar is equal to Q divided by 4 pi r square. That means d bar is directly proportional to r square. So then Vd bar is nothing but product of these two. So Vd is proportional to 1 by r cube. When r is very small, then this value is more. When r is very huge, then this value is neglected. So therefore when r tends to infinity, that is reaching the maximum value, so this 1 by r cube value will be a maximum value. 1 by r cube will be maximum value, 1 by r cube is the minimum value. That term will be neglected. So when this term is neglected, so W is equal to minus 1 by 2 volume integration of d bar dot del v into dv. So then again we know E bar is equal to minus del v, d is equal to epsilon. So this del v is replaced with minus E, and d bar is replaced with epsilon E bar. So therefore W is equal to 1 by 2 integration, minus will get cancelled. Finally W is equal to 1 by 2 volume integration of epsilon E square into dv. Epsilon E square into dv. So therefore the energy stored W is equal to 1 by 2 volume integration of epsilon E square into dv. And in differential form, that is very small value, dw is equal to 1 by 2 epsilon E square dv joules. So this is the energy expanded or energy stored in a space, in a given space.